Hi, good morning. It's me, Josie from Gandaville. This is my first video since we come back from Lanzarote, and I am actually here in Richmond Park, and I just gonna film the first bloom of the flowers. It wasn't really full bloom yet, but I can actually film some of the flowers that is now blooming. So I hope you enjoy it, and I see you in few minutes time. I just gonna start with these flowers, this yellow one, and I hope you enjoy that. And I just carry on walking and film some of these lovely flowers in here. Well, as you can see, it's all green at the moment, but while I'm walking, there are some really blooming flowers now, because in here in Richmond Park in next month, May, you will see a lot of lovely flowers blooming in here, and it's so beautiful. It's so lovely. While I'm walking around, I'm just gonna film some of these beautiful trees in here. And as I said, the flowers is almost blooming. It's slowly blooming now. Some of them, not all of them. And as you can hear, some of these birds as well. That's one of them. A lot of them are rhododendron, and I'm not quite sure some of these flowers because they got no names on it. This is like, some of them are wild flowers, and they're so lovely. This is they call it like a camellia or something like that, but it's very difficult because there's no name on it. It's just a tree. Sorry, I had a pollen. I'm not very good in pollen with all these trees. And as you can see, they're all like starting to bloom now. Hopefully I'm the first one who film all these flowers. It's so quiet in here at the moment because a lot of students are in school. They're starting their face-to-face in school now, so they're like back to normal. So and as you can hear, there are some people here walking around, and I'm just gonna turn that one because it's not easy to reach them. Some of them are just about to bloom as well, and it's really lovely. And down there, as you can see, down there as well, and I turn it up a little bit. This is, I like this red one. It's like rose, and it's beautiful. I'm not gonna rush. I like this one. I like this lavender. They're really lovely. And some of them are, you can see they're all in the grounds now as well. I like this lavender. And not a lot of them now, not yet. They're not all in bloom. As I said, this is the first one that I filmed since we come back from Lanzarote. This is my first video, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna film a lot more of flowers because it's starting now. The summer now. Summer is starting so far. And you can hear all the birds as well. And you can see some of this. I'm just gonna walk around the beautiful, some lovely, really lovely flowers. You will see quite a lot of that in few weeks time, in May, especially on May. Oh, they're beautiful. They all gonna bloom in May in here in Richmond Park in London. This is in London, by the way. This is a park owned by the king way back, long time ago, and it's now been handed over to the public so we can enjoy it as well. And it's obviously run by the government in some private institution, whatever you called it, and for us to enjoy, the public as well. Sorry about that noise. It's the airplane. At least you can hear the airplane now as well. There's quite a lot of airplane flying now. So we're back to new normal after all that pandemic. And I hope you enjoy this. It's really lovely. Just gonna turn around in the corner. And some of them are quite dry now. Here, down below there, in the ground, it's beautiful. And I got this one here. There's beautiful flowers. And as you can hear the birds, the sounds of the birds, it's lovely. Well, I hope you enjoy it, and I can do some more filming next month, more flowers here in Richmond Park, in some places, some area that we're gonna go and visit some of this beautiful garden here in London, in England as well, if we travel again somewhere like Wales or anything. And until until November, which is the autumn, where all the leaves, the autumn leaves again is back. The foliage again is back. This is lovely. As you can see, all the beautiful pink. I don't know exactly the name of all these flowers, but I can search it. And that's it. I hope you enjoy my video today. I'm walking around here in Richmond Park and filming all these beautiful flowers that is just starting to bloom. They just start to bloom. And that's it. I hope you enjoy my video today, and it's really lovely. Well, by the way, I don't want to spoil it with you, but when we come back from Lanzarote, we went to the airport in Arrecife. We really had a very bad experience coming back to London. We are a frequent. We travel most of the time, but unfortunately, this one is really bad. Really bad, the way we've been treated at the airport. That's another flower. Well, what I'm gonna say is we actually travel by EasyJet. So we had really bad experience the way we were treated in Arrecife airport when we are going to, during our boarding flight going to Gatwick in gate 6 on April 6. April, when did we come back? Something like April, I can't remember exactly when we come back. I think April the 5th, yeah, in gate 6. What I'm gonna say is, because we're not getting younger, so we always actually queue at the airport in the last minute, because we don't really want to keep queuing for a long time during the boarding time. And unfortunately, because this one is nice. As I said, we always queue in the last few queues anyway. So that's it. That's basically what we do, because we don't want to do a lot of long queuing. Unfortunately, at that time, there's quite a lot of passenger from Arrecife airport going to Gatwick at that time, and we're in the last queue, and unfortunately my husband is actually pushing my cabin, my luggage, a small one. which actually he paid for it already. But because we've been pressurized, we actually been pressurized in that boarding gate 6. So there's not much time to think. So it's like you're being interrogated, which is a lot of nonsense. And they're forcing you to say yes or no, where we don't have much time to react. And we only got a few, because probably about 10-15 minutes the airplane is actually closing it. So we haven't got much time to react. And then this woman is really writing already a piece of paper, is like a receipt that my husband put it in, that I don't really know how to call it. You had to put in that thing or instrument, or like that you had to measure your luggage. But actually it's been paid already. We paid for it. And what they're saying is, oh, by the way, it's EasyJet. He said, oh, are you paying yes or no? Otherwise you will be stranded here, and we're closing the gate and they're gonna cancel it. So I said to my husband, I said, we just have to pay, because I'm getting worried now, because I don't really want to miss the flight. And 3 of them gang on us, like we are, we done something really bad. And obviously we got no choice, we had to pay. So we pay for it. We write to the head office of EasyJet and all that. They haven't got really much response to us. It sounds like that they're saying is they act in the way of regulations and all that business. But it's not, the thing is the way they treated us, So what I'm saying, be careful if you go by EasyJet. You have to watch out by your luggage. Be careful with your little luggage on the inside the plane, because you're gonna be nipped. So be very careful. That's all I can say, because I know you're paying less money because it's a budget, but I think that's the